The cryptids Native Americans warned us about. Expanded edition. Narrator. Before we built cities, before borders were drawn, this land had watchers, and they were not human. Across thousands of miles, Native American tribes passed down stories, not for fun, but for survival. These weren't fairy tales, they were warnings. Here are 11 terrifying beings that once haunted the forests, skies, and shadows of ancient America. 1. Skinwalker, Navajo. They speak of witches who became monsters, creatures that wore the skins of animals to walk unseen. They weren't just shapeshifters, they were cursed. They could become coyotes, wolves, even people. But they always had dead eyes. Even now, Navajo elders won't speak their name out loud, because it's believed the Skinwalker hears you and comes. Mi'kmaq Wendigo, Algonquin, a frozen forest. A man eats human flesh to survive and becomes something else. Tall, gaunt, bones cracking with every movement. The Wendigo is a spirit of endless hunger. It mimics voices, lures victims into the dark. It doesn't just kill, it consumes and adds your voice to its own. Number 3, Thunderbird, Lakota Sioux. Its wings blacken the sun. Its cry split the sky like thunder. Feathers sharper than steel and eyes glowing like storm fire. The Thunderbird was a storm spirit, powerful, sacred, and feared. And in remote mountain regions, some say it still flies. Lots of 4, Pukwudgie Wampanoag. Tiny, troll-like beings with spines and glowing eyes. They could vanish at will, cause mischief or murder. The Pukwudgie lures victims with lights in the woods, mimicking loved ones' voices, before pushing them off cliffs or into rivers. You don't see them until it's too late. The Flying Head, Iroquois, a vengeful giant slain in betrayal. But death couldn't hold it. It returned, just a floating head, the size of a boulder, with burning eyes and razor teeth. It traveled by night, shrieking through river valleys. No one could kill it, only abandon the land it haunted. There were 6 ant people, Hopi. The Hopi say the world ended twice before, and both times, the ant people emerged from underground and saved them. They weren't insects, but tall, thin beings with pale skin, large dark eyes, and strange tools. They taught survival, then returned below. Some believe they never left. 7. Stick Indians, Pacific Northwest tribes. They don't have faces. They don't leave footprints, but their whistles echo through forests. The Stick Indians cause confusion, fear, and sickness. They stalk campsites, and if you chase the sound, you're never seen again. Or 8 stone giants, Iroquois. Massive beings made of living stone. Cold to the touch with no need for food, only battle. Covered in moss, they'd awaken from riverbeds or cliffs when war approached. Some say they were protectors. Others believe they were sent to judge. 9. Uktina, Cherokee. A horned serpent with scales like fire and a single crystal in its forehead. The Uktina was so powerful, even looking at it could kill. It lived in rivers, caves, and deep woods, guarding sacred places. To hunt it meant death. To find its crystal meant power beyond imagination. 10. Bigfoot, across many tribes, known as Sasquatch, Tsemekwe, Skookum, and other names. Bigfoot isn't just a modern legend, it goes back centuries. To some tribes, it's a guardian of the forests. To others, a cannibal giant that stalks the unwary. It moves between worlds, seen but never caught. Not just an animal, a spirit of the wild. Thud. The Deer Woman, multiple tribes. She appears beautiful until you see her hooves. The Deer Woman seduces hunters, then leads them deep into the forest where they vanish forever. To some, she's a protector of nature. To others, a punisher of lust and violence. Her eyes shine red in the dark, and if you see her smile, it's already too late. Narrator. Here's the strange part. These tribes were separated by oceans of forest, by time, and by language. Yet they all warned of shadow beings, forest giants, shapeshifters, and sky spirits. Why? What if these weren't just stories? What if they were encounters? Maybe we weren't the first to walk this land, and maybe we were never alone. Like what you heard? Then subscribe, because the myths are just the beginning.